Dear friends, welcome back to my video lecture on the protection of the rights of the child, the role of National Commission for Protection of Children's Rights, NCPCR. The National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, NCPCR, was set up in March 2007 under the Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005. The Commission's mandate is to ensure that all laws, policies, programs, and administrative mechanisms are in consonance with the child rights perspectives as enshrined in the Constitution of India and also the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. The child is defined as a person in the 0 to 18 years age group. The Commission visualizes a rights-based perspective flowing into national policies and programs, along with nuanced responses at the state, district, block levels, taking care of specificities and strength of each region. In order to touch every child, it seeks a deeper penetration to communities and households and expects that the ground experiences gathered at the field are taken into consideration by all the authorities at the higher level. Thus, the Commission sees an indispensable role for the state, sound institution building processes, respect for decentralization at the local bodies and community level, and larger societal concern for children and their well being. The following perspectives guide the Commission in all its work. All children are equally important, and all the rights of children are of equal importance. Every right the child enjoys is mutually reinforcing and interdependent. Therefore, the issue of gradation of rights doesn't arise. Every age within the 0 to 18 years age bracket is of equal importance. A child enjoying all her rights at her 18th year is dependent on the access the child has had to all her entitlement from the time she is born. Thus, policies and interventions at all stages in a child's growth and development assume equal importance. It is the state's obligation to protect children's rights. The civil society is to be seen as an equal partner to create an environment where child is in the center of all decisions. The principle of non-discrimination and equality has to be adhered to in operationalizing services to children who are differently placed and in unjust circumstances. Each and every child would gain access to her entitlements in a universal approach that is inherently inclusive. Although a targeted program of reaching out to children in most deprived communities, in backward regions or those with the special needs is important. It has to be rooted in a shared vision of protection of all children in our country to be effective. Children ought to be embedded in the culture and environment to feel empowered. That diversity and plurality of their cosmos have to be respected where they blossom in a natural fashion. However, on some occasions, child rights are violated and even justified in the name of preserving cultural practices and tradition. When there is a conflict between culture and child rights, children's rights must take precedence and old cultures and traditions must adjust to give primacy to children's needs and rights. The best has to therefore be given in a time-bound manner without any waiting. Use of authority and power over the child by the adult is unacceptable. Children ought to be seen as equal to and not as less than adults. Indeed, because of their special circumstances and needs, they are more than equals. Taking uncompromising stands in favor of children and their rights is the first step towards the process of listening to children and recommending policy and legal reforms. Thank you very much, dear friends. Kindly tune in for other video lectures. God bless you abundantly.